know, this year it's a pretty different team. How do you guys build on it and make a run to state again?
Well, I think it's something that, we approach every new season kind of the same way. Every group's different. Every group of kids has a unique personality and a unique set of leaders. And so we approach every season the same way, really, regardless of how the previous season went. We put it on our senior class that it's their now opportunity to be leaders and to kind of grow up a little bit and take more responsibility for the success and the outcomes of this team by what they demonstrate with the younger guys, their work ethic. We talk about their responsibilities as it relates to being leaders in terms of what they model, what they expect from each other, and then what they expect from the young guys. So we kind of approach each season that way, and certainly that's the case with this group as we start the season.
Excellent. Coach, just talk a little bit about, graduating your three-headed rushing attack and Phillips last year. How do you go about replacing those?
Well, those are guys we're going to miss. First of all, because they're great guys. We enjoyed as coaches coaching them, and they were very productive on the field. But, in the same way, we're also excited about the guys that come up. We got, we'll have new quarterback, and that's still yet to be determined. But and we'll probably have another set of running backs with Alec Roy and Jabri Bramley and Neandre Billingsley that'll kind of share that load. And then we, as we progress, we'll see which one of those guys surface and maybe wins the job, or whether or not it's going to share the workload as we did last year. But as we lose guys, it's always sad because we've built relationships with those kids, and we're happy to see them go on and do great things. All those guys are going to play college football or college sports somewhere, and we'll be excited to watch them on Saturdays. But we're also excited about this new group coming in and look forward to seeing what they can do as well.
Excellent. Coach, just talk a little bit about how's the quarterback battle going between who's Painter?
It's Colton Painter and Connor Haxton are the guys that are upcoming juniors that'll hold on. I got to get those guys.
Okay, no problem.
Hey, Evan and Raju. Make sure you grab Evan, okay? I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. Just talk a little bit about the quarterback battle.
Well, Connor Haxton and Colton Painter are the two guys kind of competing for the job, and they've worked extremely hard over the summer. They're two guys that are very similar in their skill set, things that they do well. And so they're both hard at work. They compete against each other, but they're also just working to get better and to help this team. And that'll all shake out as we work here through August.
Excellent. With only 4 starters back on D, how important is Raju to the defense?
Well, I think Donovan O'Day, Raju, Matt Schwartz is a guy that played a lot for us last year, along with Tiberius McGee. And although we lost a lot of guys, we have seniors that are filling those spots, and those seniors are 4-year players that know the defense, know what it takes to be successful, and so we'll rely on that whole senior group playing defense. But Raju and Donovan and guys like that have played quite a bit, the kids will rely on those guys when they get in that huddle. There are no coaches there, and they line up for the first time against an opposing team, and things are going well or not well. That's where they'll rely on Raju's experience and Donovan's experience and their experience in the trenches, so to speak, to get them through those situations.
Well, Coach, lastly, if you could just talk a little bit about secondary, not much experience, but they are seniors. Talk about how they're, going to play a huge part into your success this year.
Well, it's a group that we've probably been very excited their progress over this off season. We lost quite basically that whole secondary from last year, and so we knew we had guys coming up, but guys that we were waiting to mature into what we thought would be good players. And it's a common experience that we see guys the biggest increase in maturation occur between their junior and senior year. There's a little more urgency this year for them, and so that has certainly been the case with those guys in the secondary. Cedric Hides, B.J. Harrington, Jesse Bates. Those guys, along with Jalen Fowler, that have been good players as young guys and have come up and now have surfaced as kids that we think can do the job and do it very well for us in the secondary.